1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got me? Am I here? I think I'm here now. Hello, everybody. Tell me that you can see me. Tell me that you can hear me, because I think I've managed to turn it on. Okay. See you. Right. Yeah. That's good. Whacking great button. Go live written on it. Sound is quiet. Fine, that's conflicting information. Turn it up a little bit. It does look a little bit quiet on me thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? Do you understand my darkest thoughts? Get sound audio very low. Right, okay, that's good information. Thank you very much. 1, 2. Oh, now you're saying it's better. Getting better. Turn up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. How about that? You alright? Still low here. Good, say Noodle Doodles. Golden Bennett. What's a man to do? It's alright. It's bad. It's bad. It's alright. Perfect. Right. Most of you are saying that's good, so let's get on with it. Let's what a strange start to the quiz there, ladies and gentlemen. I was just a little bit behind. It's 2 minutes past 7. Let me tell you about the quiz. Normally, you see, I like to get switched on the stream up and running about 10:02 or 1:45 even. So we can have a little chat and just get relaxed. And that ain't happening tonight. So let's get on with the quiz. Look, I didn't even have the slideshow. Nothing. It's just all over the shop tonight. But we're here. Everyone's here. It's okay. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Friday. Not the kind of Good Friday where you get nailed to a cross, but just a good Friday. You know what I mean? Did I go out much today? No, not so much. Went in the shop twice. That's it. And the shop ain't very far. Joe's shop. This quiz. Welcome to the quiz. If you've not been here before, I'm Dr. Paul. I'm a quiz master. I used to be a pub quiz master, but there are no pubs. We cannot go to the pub. Not allowed to go to the pub. And see, when they do, like, ease the lockdown, they're probably not going to be pub quizzes because they're going to have strict numbers. You know, they're going to have like 5 people in a pub at a time, something like that. So we won't be able to do quizzes. So we're online for a wee while to come. I hope you're enjoying it. You know, quiz-wise. Give us a share if you can. Shares are worth a point. If you share the quiz right now or at any point during the quiz, you get 1 point for your team. Maximum 1 point per team. It's just one little point, but you need the points. I need the shares. Hello, Denise. Hello, Abby. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Joe. Hello, Big Mac. Hello, Ollie. The house rules here are no Tories and no racists. And tonight, no derogatory Welsh accents. Please don't try no Welsh accent there, boy. It's very derogatory. Nobody likes it. It's tantamount to racism. So don't do that. Thanks, Big Mac. Hello, Kate. Here's how you do the quiz. It's a pub quiz. I'm going to ask you questions that are trivia questions. You're going to attempt to answer as many of them correctly as you can. We're going to make a league table of all the scores at the end. There is no prize for coming first. No prize for top score. So there is no cheating. You can cheat if you want, but it don't matter. You'll only be cheating yourself. Thank you, Taryn. I'm glad you weren't upset by that Welsh accent. Are we going to finish by 8 tonight? Of course we're going to finish by 8 tonight. It's going to be the night it happens, all right? How to play. You answer as a team. So I'm asking the questions. I'm the quiz master. You're sitting at a table with your team. Now, your team might be right beside you, or they might be virtually connected using the super information technological highway, super worldwide information web, Zoom, all that business, WhatsApp, all that good stuff. Okay, so you're in touch with your teams. You write down answers as we go. Use a pen, use a bit of paper. I've got a link in the description. It gives you a proper Dr. Paul score sheet, but you don't really need that. Pen and a paper is fine. After each round, I will tell you the answers. You will do the marking. If you need help with the marking, just ask me. I'm live. I'm right here. I'm a human person. And don't shout out answers in the chat. That's written in red because it is important. Don't shout out answers. Don't type answers into the chat while we're doing the questions, because people are just trying to answer as best they can. All right, so here we go. Ready? Oh, scores from last time. This was from Wednesday. I'm doing this quiz on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Wednesday, look, the Fabian Society were back on top of proceedings there. 74 points. UK Alliance just behind them. The Farkoffs, amazing team, on 70 points. Prince Philip's Driving School, 69, and lots of other teams. Penguin Party Fears 2, Big Mac and the Lennies, COVID and Glory, great team name. Who else was here? Sausage Rolls, Fricadinho. We thought this was speed dating. We're here. Nerd Immunity, Caramel Brownies are back tonight. Dunphy Diamonds, Einstein Bobbleheads, Chameleons, F-Team, Coatbridge Mafia, Spragda. Isn't that satisfying to say? The guest star, the Prophet Muhammad, turned up to join in with Wolf and Joarito. Everyone had fun. So here we go. Oh, a bit coming up. Big Teams quiz on Tuesday. Marty Pello was the winner last night. He'll be back. Tell you more about that later. There's no gin sponsor tonight. You know how Pickering's last week? They're taking a week off, but they're launching a new type of gin next week. So they are sponsoring the quiz for the next 4 Fridays. So there will be gin prizes again next week. You have to put up with my prize tonight, which is Bawjaw's rude fridge poetry. It's really, really rude. If you have a family or friends, you probably don't want to win it. But we'll be playing for it later on. Right, here we go. Ucha, 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 ucha. Right, everyone just get a wee bit of house music in your soul. Just to get started. You know what I mean? So here we go. Round 1, same letter round. All the answers here, 5 questions, all begin with the same letter of the alphabet. So once you get the letter, it's a big clue. All right, and I'm sure you will get the letter. Question number 1, give me the bone. So what is the name of the longest bone in the human body, in your human body? Most people have got 2 of these. But what's the longest bone in the human body? Okay? Medical name for it. It's a 1-word answer. Feminist Porn Awards are here. Excellent. Chateau Calypso are here. Hello to everybody. Remember, don't shout out answers in the chat. Just write them down on a bit of paper. Question number 2, 90s film. Name the film. A 1994 film where a character played by Tom Hanks meets 3 US presidents in the course of the film. Namely John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, and Lyndon Johnson. Character played by Tom Hanks meets all of them during the film. What was the name of that film? That's question number 2. Number 3, Dead Fella. What was the first name usually used by the composer Mendelssohn, who wrote A Midsummer Night's Dream and the Scottish Symphony? Both by Mendelssohn, but what was Mendelssohn's first name? All right, fairly well-known composer. Not one of your top 4 or 5, but certainly top 10 or 15. Mendelssohn, what was his first name? That's question number 3. Number 4, Maggie's War. Which group of islands gave their name to a war between, I should say, Britain and Argentina in 1982? So that should give most of you the letter if you don't have the letter already. What was the name of that war fought between Britain and Argentina in 1982, named after the islands where most of the fighting took place? And last question in this first round. Remember, all the answers start with the same letter, so that's the big clue. It's about the year 2017. According to the US dictionary, Merriam-Webster, what was 2017's word of the year? And the clue is that it's a concept or belief system. Martin saying, can you pump up the mic? Well, everyone else was saying it was perfect. So let me just have a look at my mixer. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of hitting the top end of the green. I don't want to go into yellow too much. I'll turn it up a little bit more. Maybe if I do that, what about that? Is that better? So I'm probably blasting some people's sound systems now. Anyway, tell me when you're ready, when your team is ready, and in the meantime, I will recap the questions very quickly. Okay, what is the name of the longest bone in the human body? It's a one-word answer. It's a medical term. Number 2, what's the film where Tom Hanks meets 3 presidents? Thank you for telling me you are ready. Martin says it turns out it was his speakers, not me. Right, okay. Turn it down a little bit. I think we should be all right now. Be nudging that around. Thanks for telling me already. Number 3 was Mendelssohn's first name. Number 4 was Maggie's War. What was it called? 1982. And what was the word of the year in 2017, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary? And Denise says the sound's better. Aye. Because I was using the mixer for something different, so the settings had been moved. Because I was on the radio this morning. Don't know if you heard. Does anyone listen to Radio Scotland? It's great. And it's got all the best bits of Radio 2 and Radio 5 and Radio 4 all in one super tartan station. Plus me on a Friday morning. Okay, loads of people are ready. I'm going to move on. If you don't have the answers yet, then get ready. I'm about to reveal the answers. Now, before we do this, I'll tell you how the scoring works. First of all, you give yourself 2 points if you've been here before. If you make it to the end of Dot's Ball Quiz, you get a voucher. So the voucher is worth 2 points next time. So if you've been here before, you get 2 points now. You get 2 points start. You also get 1 extra point if you share the quiz. Social media. Press the share button. Get it shared out. Spread the word. Be my PR for me. You get 1 point for that. So some people have got a 3 point start, and then the rest of these answers are 2 points each. Here they come. Now, did you get the letter? It was letter F. I think everybody got the letter. I'd be amazed. Well, not amazed. I'd be disappointed and saddened if anybody didn't get a letter. Here we go. Here are the answers. Give me the bone. Longest bone in the human body. You can call it a thigh bone, but the medical term is a femur. All right? Your femur. You listen to Radio Leeds, Ollie. I'll get myself on Radio Leeds then. I'll maybe slow down the chat a bit so they can understand. Mind you, they talk gibberish in Yorkshire anyway, so they should be able to handle my Scottish gibberish, you know. That's your femurs. Good for making skull and crossbones. Tom Hanks meets 3 presidents. That is Forrest Gump. Yeah, that's him meeting JFK. JFK looks delighted. Dead geezer. Mr. Mendelssohn. What's Mr. Mendelssohn's name? It's Felix. Felix Mendelssohn. Did the Hebrides Overture. Do you get points for the letter? Nah. No, you don't. Denise, it's just well done if you got the letter. It's 2 points per correct answer. Getting the F is kind of a given if you got any of the right answers. Not Maggie's War, 1982, Britain v Argentina. Big win for the Brits. That was the Falkland Islands. All right. There's some soldiers from that time. It looks a bit like Scotland, doesn't it? And Merriam-Webster was 2017's word of the year was feminism. Martin's saying Bartholdi is second name. I wonder if you're talking about Mendelssohn. You'll notice the crafty wording of the question. Usually used. First name usually used by the composer Mendelssohn. All right. That's why that's there. Because I do research these. I write them myself, you know. So tell me what scores you got. Noodle Doodle's got 10, including the voucher. Plus, the other thing about Bartholdi is it doesn't start with an F. You might have worked that out. I mean, if you know Bartholdi, you're going to know Felix, yeah? 9 from us. Put fake for the word. God loves a trier but hates a chancer. Well, that's God. I love triers and I love chancers. You just keep trying it on. I'll just keep knocking you back. Sometimes something gets through. Sometimes people take a chance and I go, aye, okay. Got the last one wrong. Last one's difficult. Definitely. What? See if you get things wrong, tell me what you put. It's because it's more interesting than just telling me you got it wrong. It's interesting for everybody. So somebody put fake there instead of feminism. So that's good to know what other people are putting down. There's a good team name. Tom Nook is a capitalist pig. I don't even know who Tom Nook is, but I hate him. Said fascism for the word of the year. Nah, it's the opposite. It's feminism. Oh, you were just trying for an extra point. Nah, there's no extra point for knowing Mendelssohn's middle name. What do you think this is? A PhD? Fibula fatalism. Fibula. Nah, fibula is one of the shin bones down there, but your thigh bone, that's a big long one. Thought the last one was faith. Fake news as well. Fundamentalism. Fibia and Friedrich. Disastrous round for Andrew Burney, right? It was quite a difficult round, actually. Easy one to get the right letter for. Forrest Gump and Falklands are pretty much giveaways, but the other ones were not that easy, I suppose. So well done if you were getting 10 there. It was one of our more difficult opening rounds. Let's move on. Round 2 is pick 5. I show you a wall full of answers. You've got to pick the 5 correct answers. Here we go. It's a geography question. It's about the United States, the USA. USA! Which 5 of these names are state capitals of states in the USA? So, United States of America is split into 50 states, as you know, and each of those states has a state capital. Which 5 of these are actual state capitals? 4 of them are not, 5 of them are. So take your time. I'll give you a couple of minutes on this. Let's see if the background music's working. I didn't think it was, because I was mucking about with the sound. So I'm going to put some background music on while you're thinking about that. Is this working? Oh, aye. Bit of made up reggae for you there. I downloaded a load of copyright free music the other day. Still there? To use on this, because if you use copyrighted music, you get a copyright strike. Whammy. Off YouTube. But they provide this big folder full of music that you can get. So this is one that's called Irie. It's cod reggae. Made up reggae. Marion's ready. Val's ready. Titty Biscuits. I noticed your post earlier. Rebranded Titty Biscuits into one word. That's pretty slick. That's pretty 90s. That's very London. Very Soho. Very Madison Avenue. Aye, Irina Loughton, whoever she is ready. Mr. Fricker is ready. Kate is ready. Pro Lethers are ready. Andrew is ready. Sue Whitten. Hello, Sue. Is ready. Oh, I better tell you the names in case you can't see them. Concord, Flagstaff, Frankfort with an O, Hamburg with an O, Honolulu, Jumbo, Kansas City, Oklahoma City, and Phoenix. Pick 5 of those. And I'll tell you the answers in just a second. Richie's here. Hello there. El Destructo. You've been drinking that stuff. Is El Destructo ready for pouring? Lumpy Gravy are here. Ralston set. Abbey Hill Billies. Brittany's here. Let's get quizzical. Quizzical are ready. Wanna get quizzical. Let's get into quizzical. Right, Noodle Doodles are ready. Let's go. Let's do it. Here are the answers. You ready? USA. Greatest country in the world. So, now it would be nice, wouldn't it, if I had the extra information here, but I don't. So I'm just going to have to try and remember which one's which. Honolulu is the state capital of Hawaii. I know that one. So 2 points for saying Honolulu. Oklahoma City. I bet you can guess what state that's the state capital of. That's right, it's Oklahoma. Phoenix is the state capital and largest city in Arizona. Quite a lot of these places are, you know, a lot of US state capitals are not necessarily the biggest city, but Phoenix is. Honolulu is. And I think Oklahoma City is as well. I think they are the largest in those states. Right, 2 more. Frankfort. Now, I think that's, I don't know, right, but I think that's Frankfort, Kentucky. Someone will put me right if I'm wrong. But I think it's Kentucky. And the last one, Concord. Which I think, again, from memory, New Hampshire, I think. So, Concord, Frankfort, Honolulu, Oklahoma City, Phoenix. Tell me how many points you got for that one. Where's Flagstaff? Flagstaff. It's Arizona, but it's not a state capital. Jumbo. I think I just made Jumbo up. Hamburg is a bit like Frankfort, but I've made it up. You know, German name with an O. And Kansas City is just Kansas City. I don't think it's a state capital. Let me check that. I'm suddenly thinking, hang on. Did I throw in a wrong answer that's actually a right answer? Because it was all a little chaotic today. Yeah. Kansas City is the largest city in Missouri. Which is already misleading, but it's not the state capital. What's the state capital of Missouri? Have a little look. Jefferson City. There it is. Right, okay. So, yeah, Flagstaff, Arizona, yeah. Hamburg. Hamburg is how Geordies say Hamburg. Tom Nook is a capitalist pig. 6 points. Went for Flagstaff in Kansas City. Yeah, Topeka is Kansas. Raymond, I know that one. Alright, Janet said that already. Went for Flagstaff instead of Concord. Mr. Fricker says Kansas City, Missouri, not capital. Jefferson City. Yeah, I was saying that. Dick and Dom in the lockdown flat got 61. The bread the other night. The bread. So it doesn't really matter what he scored now. What's the capital of Kansas? It's Topeka. Okay. So, the USA. Never go there. Terrible place. Unless you go to the good bit, in which case it's a wonderful experience. It's time for the picture round. Remember to keep your scores, by the way. I'm going to get you all to upload your scores at the end of the quiz, and we'll make a nice league table out of your scores tonight. Round 3 is the picture round. The Boyds. Question number 1. What type of bird is this? Clue. Its name is the same as a nickname for a human body part. What could that possibly be? So it's a one-word answer. That type of bird. It's got the same name as a nickname for a human body part. Remember not to shout out answers in the chat, even if they're hilariously wrong. Well, could let them go. But what type of bird is that, basically? Number 2, gods. This is Ra. Hello, Ra. But what was his job back in Egyptian days? Was he god of the sun, god of death, or god of wisdom? Ra. Great name. Hi, I'm Ra. No surname, just Ra. Was he god of the sun, god of death, or god of wisdom? Very, very prog rock. Number 3. Here in my car, I feel safest of all. What make of car has a radiator grille that looks like this? God, that's tedious. I dislike cars. Find them upsetting. Unless someone's giving me a lift that I really need. But what type of car is that? You look at the front of that car. What type of car is it? Okay, what brand? What make? Number 4, actress. Pardon me. Now, what English city is the surname of this American actress? So her TV credits include Saved by the Bell, The New Class. Alright, that's the same thing. Saved by the Bell, The New Class, Chuck, and What About Brian? So she's an American TV actress. TV and film. That's some of her TV credits. But she's got the same surname as a city in England. Quite a small city. But a city nonetheless. So which city is her surname? I narrow it down a little bit for you. It's a city in the northwest of England. Can we assume you have a soft spot for her, Doc? Nah, I've got no interest in this woman. She has got nice hair. That's fair enough. Probably not in the same league as my own hair. I don't really do soft spots, you know what I mean? So that's in real life. But in South Park, she looks like this. One of the very biggest stars of entertainment from the 20th and 21st centuries. Someone who's sold like hundreds of millions of records. I think literally 100 million records. And she's won Oscars. She's won Grammys. Pretty sure she's won Tony Awards as well. Big superstar of entertainment in the USA. But that is her looking a bit worse for wear on South Park. Who's it supposed to be? Okay. Tell me when you're ready. I'll quickly recap. So, what kind of bird is it? One word answer. Name of the bird is also a nickname for a human body part. What was Ra's job? God of the sun, God of death, God of wisdom. Number 2, what type of car is that? What brand or make or mark, as they call it? Thank you for telling me you're ready. Who is the actress? Saved by the Bell, The New Class, Chuck, and What About Brian? And her surname is, you don't have to know her first name, just a surname. A small English city in the northwest of England. And number 5, who is the entertainer? Not looking her best here on South Park. Right, okay. What we got? Lynn, Jerry, Arena, Colin, Marion, Martin. Oh no, Martin's saying, can we see the bird again? He's not saying, there's the bird. Lockdown, Lunatics are ready. Andrew, Bernie is ready. Fabian Society ready. Prolether, Sue is ready. Denise. Where's Northwest? Up and left, Denise. Up and left. Up and left. South England is speaking like that. North of England speak like that. That's pretty much it. Okay, lots of people are ready, so I'm going to get on and show you the answers now. You can do the marking. Picture round. So, duboids. What kind of bird is it? It's a booby. I think this one happens to be a blue-footed booby. There are different types, but I just said one word answer, so that's a booby. All hail the booby. 2 points you get, of course, for right answer. What was Ra all about? Ra was god of the sun. Excellent. That's the sun on his head. Bit of a giveaway. Here in my car, I feel safest to fall. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Cars did it. It's Rover. And I saw a warning from Marion up there. Don't buy one of these. Worst car I ever had. So Marion says, don't buy a Rover. You heard it here first. Who's the actress? Or what's her surname anyway? That's all you needed here. Her surname is Lancaster. Sarah Lancaster. Sarah Lancaster. So all you needed for that was Lancaster for 2 points. You thought it was a pecker. I bet it does do a bit of pecking, Denise. So Booby was correct. And who's that on South Park? Yeah, it's Barbara Streisand. Mecha Streisand. My timer set up for the next bit. So how many points did you get there? Was that a difficult round or was that an easy round? Let's have a look. That's all the answers together. Booby, not so easy. Sun could have got that wrong. Rover, I think even as a non-car person I would have got that, so that's got to be reasonably easy. Lancaster, quite difficult. Barbara Streisand, easy-ish. I would say par for this round would be about 6 or 8. Tom Nook is a capitalist pig, 8 points. Back in the hunt for mid-table mediocrity. You aim high. Breeder Reed got 8. Astrid got to Barbara. Nice one. Not a great round for the furlough addicts. 4 points. Aye, furlough's good, eh? Get that money. Lancaster blew us. Well, you know, all got targets, haven't we? Kevin got 10. Porn Dwarf's got 6. Okay, very good. Let's move straight on and get on to... And I know you hate this, some of you. It's an anagram, right? I'm going to give you 1 minute to solve this anagram. I've got 1 minute queued up on my Chaboogalizer right here. 1 minute. As soon as I press the button, you've got 1 minute to solve the anagram. And if you do manage to solve it in 1 minute, you get 3 points. Okay? So, a person. And there's the anagram. And, oops, I've not started it yet. So you've got a couple of bonus seconds there. There we go. So we started the timer. What? You're down to 55 seconds. Don't shout out the answer in the chat. Just try and solve it. That's the spirit, Sue. 8 out of 10. As long as I beat Richie, that's all that matters. That's it. Make it personal. It's a lot more fun if you've got someone to hate. Did I do those pictures by me? Yes, I did. Yeah. Top one's a painting. Bottom one's felt tip pen. Right, we're down to 24 seconds. I'll give you some clues. It's a male person. Thanks, Colin. Colin saying he got it. Chameleons are ready as well. It's a comedian. British. A couple of you got it. We're down to 10 seconds here. You've got right up until I reveal the answer to get it. It looks like quite a few of you have got it tonight. Been fooled before though, says Abby. She's been hurt before, right? There's the walloper. Right, you've got right up until I reveal. Will you get it just at the last second? It's David Walliams. A big spam face swimmy guy. Katie Hasty got it in 2 seconds flat. Woohoo! That's good. I'll be honest, I tried to pick a slightly easier one tonight because I didn't really want to do an anagram. But I was running out of time and I've got loads of anagrams, so I used it and I thought, man, I know that some of them hate the anagrams, so I'll give them maybe a slightly easier one. And a team effort for Big Matt, that's good. Good teamwork if you can solve an anagram using the power of teams. Brittany says, nah, no good. Here we go. Right, next round. How are we doing? Look, it's only just after 7:30. Who knows? I might get finished by 8. This is the dream. I said that on Wednesday, didn't I? What time did I finish on Wednesday? About 12 minutes past 8 or something. How many points do you get? I've never won the anagram before. You get 3 points. If you got the anagram, that's 3 points. Excelente. Right, round 4. Oh, sound round. Great stuff. Pipe dream, they're saying. That's Jam Tarts referring to my ambition to get finished by 8 o'clock. Come on, Jam Tarts. You've got to believe I can do it. Especially if I don't fanny about too much here. Right, I've got the audio round set up, ready to go. It's a film round tonight. I'm going to play you clips from films. You got to try and guess the identity of the films. So, get this on. Make sure I've got the sound coming through. So the first one tonight is a 1987 fantasy film. What is this film?
So the next time we meet, I will not fail. I will go up to the six-fingered man and say, hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Nice. Right, okay. Oh, Denise has got to leave at 8. That's extra pressure to try and get this finished by 8. Right, let's move on. I will play that again. I know the start of the clip was a little bit quiet. Here's number 2, which is a 1996 action film with Nicolas Cage. Although he's not in this clip.
General, we've spilled the same blood in the same mud. You know goddamn well I can't give that order.
We're dead. Your unit is covered from an elevated position, Commander. I'm not gonna ask again. Don't do anything stupid. No one has to die here.
Man following the General. You're under oath as United States Marines. Have you forgotten that? We all have shipmates we remember. Some of them were shit on and pissed on by the Pentagon. But that doesn't give you the right to mutiny!
You call it what you want! You're down there, we're up here! You walked into the wrong goddamn room, Commander! Goddamn it, Commander, one last time. You tell your men to safety their weapons, drop them on the deck.
I cannot give that order!
I am not gonna repeat that order!
I will not give that order!
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Stand fast!
It's a bit like when I was on the phone to O2 the other week. So a 1996 action film starring Nicolas Cage, although he's not in that clip. Number 3 is a classic, a 1959 comedy film.
Hey, you want some? It's bourbon.
I'll take a rain check.
I don't want you to think I'm a drinker. I can stop anytime I want to, only I don't want to, especially when I'm blue.
We understand.
All the girls drink. It's just that I'm the one that gets caught. Story of my life. I always get the fuzzy end of the lollipop.
She always gets the fuzzy end of the lollipop. Keith Feller's not liking the films tonight. Let's see if we can satisfy you with number 4 and number 5. Possibly not. Let's see. Number 4 is a 2005 drama film.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Aye, whatever. Right, that's a school kid addressing his class and talking to his teacher as well. And the last one is a film from 1975, an adventure movie. What is this?
Now listen to me, you benighted mockers. We're going to teach you soldiering, the world's noblest profession. When we've done with you, you'll be able to stand up and slaughter your enemies like civilized men. But first, you'll have to learn to march in step. Now
the last one is definitely a good film. Yeah, I've seen it. Right, I'm going to play them again very quickly. Tell me if you're ready. Don't shout out any answers, but here they are one more time. First one's a great film. I'm not hearing any complaints about the first one. First one is a proper good film.
So the next time we meet, I will not fail. I will go up to the six-fingered man and say, hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. So the next...
Okay, The second one is an action film. The clip goes on a bit. I'm going to start the clip about halfway through. It stars Nicolas Cage. He's not in the clip. It's also got Sean Connery in it. I've never seen it. It looks amazing.
Six-fingered man and say,
Oh, that's not right. Here's number 2.
General, we've
I'm halfway through.
Man following the general. You're under oath as United States Marines. Have you forgotten that? We all have shipmates we remember. Some of them were shit on and pissed on by the Pentagon. But that doesn't give you the right to mutiny!
You call it what you want. You're down there, we're up here. You walk into the wrong goddamn room, Commander!
fast!
Goddamn it, Commander, one last time. You tell your men to safety their weapons, drop them on the
I
deck.
cannot give that order!
I am not gonna repeat that order!
I will not give that order!
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Oh, God, calm down. All right, so number 3 is a 1959 comedy.
Hey, you
Classic.
want some? It's bourbon.
I'll take a rain check.
I don't want you to think I'm a drinker. I can stop anytime I want to, only I don't want to, especially when I'm blue.
We understand.
All the girls drink. It's just that I'm the one that gets caught. Story of my life. I always get the fuzzy end of the lollipop.
That's number 3. Number 4 genuinely looks like bollocks. It's got Samuel L. Jackson in it. That might help.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our
Oh,
own.
shut up. And the last one is a cracking film from 1975.
Now listen to me, you benighted muckers. We're going to teach you soldiering, the world's noblest profession. When we've done with you, you'll be able to stand up and slaughter your enemies like civilized men. But first, you'll have to learn to march in step. Now,
Okay, that last one there, you might recognise the voice there, but it's also got Michael Caine in it, that film. So, a couple of you moaning about the films, 1 or 2 if you're saying you're ready. Tell me if you are ready. And I'll wait till I get a few more readies on the screen, and then I'll tell you the answers for those films. Noodle Doodles are ready. I remember Noodle Doodles. 80s tin snack. For 80s kids, loads of E numbers. Really, really red. Animal shapes and trees and stuff like that. Great advert on the telly. Da 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 da. Noodle Doodle Mousies. Stuck on the Nicolas Cage one. It's one of those ridiculous action films that my wife likes and I can't stand. Number 5 is your dad's favourite film. I think it's every dad's favourite film. Sue's not going to get any points in this round because the films are not about puppies. Cute little puppies. Stuck on number 4, but ready as we're going to be. Yeah, number 4 is... I mean, I've not seen it, but it looks garbage. Really, really bad. Okay, here come the answers, everybody, for the film round. So 1987 fantasy adventure, you could call it as well. Fantasy adventure, romantic, comedy, all sorts of stuff. It's The Princess Bride. Is anyone seriously saying that's a bad film? Because that's a great film. Saw that again recently. Tremendous fun. Number 2 is The Rock, right? There's a bunch of US Navy or something like that, and they've gone rogue and they're taking over Alcatraz and they're going to launch a rocket over San Francisco and poison everyone unless they get $100 million. The Rock. 1959 comedy film. This is a film that I've seen clips of and I've never seen it. It looks really good. Some Like It Hot. All right, Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis, dressed in drag. And Marilyn Monroe is an actual woman. The Rock is a great film. It looks like it might be totally brilliant. I mean, the only thing I've seen of it is that clip when I was recording it. It's pretty good. Because I say I don't like those movies. I don't want to like those movies, but every time I sit down and watch one, actually pretty good. Con Air. I like Con Air. Right, 2005 drama. This is just one of these well-meaning American things. It's Coach Carter. All right, Samuel L. Jackson inspiring inner city kids to be better than themselves, better than everybody. Top comment from Raymond: the Croc. Doesn't like the movie. And the last one, 1975 adventure. Michael Caine, Sean Connery basically conquer the whole of Central Asia for themselves. Then it goes slightly wrong after that. The Man Who Would Be King. The Gorilla Parrot is here. It's Friday. Just worked out how to get online. I caught an octopus yesterday. Really? Did you just type that and make it up? Is that just a string of words that are made up, or did you actually catch an octopus yesterday, Gorilla Parrot? You have to give us some more. You have to give us some more detail in the octopus story. Lynn Sharp. Now, to be fair, Lynn Sharp looks like she might have seen Coach Carter. She says it's a thoroughly all right film, which is pretty faint praise. But if you've seen it, then you're ahead of me. I've only seen that clip, and it looked like garbage. Didn't get Coach Carter. 8 points for Breeder Deed, 4 for Big Mac. They're calling it a disaster. But there's some other low scores. There's some 4s and 6s around. 10 for Taran. All right. That's a great score. Glake at 8 out of 10. That's best. I'm all right. I'm happy with these scores. 8s and 6s. Couple of 10s. Never seen any of those films. But the team have, so we got 8. Yeah. I might have got some Like It Hot, despite never having seen it. Because it's just kind of famous, you know. Lockdown Lunatic's got 10 out of 10. Nice one. Oh, Marion. Come on. Look. You can't. They're my goalposts, all right? Marion's saying it's supposed to be a music round, and there's no music whatsoever. No, it's not supposed to be a music round. Look at the title, Sound Round. I know it says music round at the side. That's because of an editing failure, but it's Sound Round, right? Sound. Plus, I don't get copyright strikes when I do film clips, so they're quite easy. I'll do some music next time, Marion. Stick with it. Time for the 50-50 round. It does say music. Marion, just relax. I know you hate films, but you are literally the only one. Everybody else here quite likes films. So I'm playing to the whole house, not just you. But I'll do some music next time, okay? Promise you. Dick and Dom loved the films. Yeah, I mean, a lot. See, that's the other side of the coin, Marion. That's the other half of the argument. I hate films. I love films. Right. There's no way I'm finishing by 8 o'clock because that took ages for some reason. Right, 50-50 round is a quick one, no? 5 questions. Says sound. Aye. Music from films. Well, there might be a solution. 2 if you've suggested that at the same time. Dry your eyes. That's the stuff, Richie. Tell her. Aye. That's a great comment, Keith. Aye, you are right. See, anybody who reads that could think you're talking about him. Brilliant. Genius. Henry Kissinger standard. Right. 50-50 round. Let's move on. Which party did the United States President Franklin D. Roosevelt represent? He was president 33 to 45. Was he Democrat or Republican? Willem F. is saying, Dr. Paul, what's your favourite film of all time? It's Jesus Christ Superstar, obviously. So what party was Franklin D. Roosevelt? 33 to 45. I'll tell you my top 3 films. Jesus Christ Superstar, obviously. Flash Gordon, obviously. And Hair. Basically musicals, but with cool action. Nick. Right. What colour of jacket does the dog in Trap 2 of a British Greyhound race always wear? So the dogs have always got the same colour jacket on, depending on which trap they're loaded into. So trap number 2 at the Greyhounds, is it blue or red? What colour is the jacket of the number 2 dog? And I'm asking that one because when I went to the dogs, used to go to the dogs at Shawfield, I always bet on number 2. Which turned out not to be a winning strategy. Number 3, the vicuna. Or vicuña, I don't know how you say it. Is a South American wild animal which is most closely related to which other animal? Is it the llama or the pig? How many marks of 10 do you give a Sound of Music? I watched it recently, and I'm not sure I've ever seen it all the way through. I thought it was actually pretty good. Really well made. 7 or 8. Yeah. Sounds reasonable. Anyway, what's a vicuna or vicuña? Llama or pig? You know, what's it most similar to? Bard. You're Bard. In which Shakespeare play is Desdemona killed by the title character? Is that Hamlet or Othello? So who kills Desdemona? Is it Hamlet or Othello? That's my mum referring to my granddad's stash. That's Stanley Lukacs. The Pole, who came over during the war and turned out to be my granddad. And he liked going down to Powder Hall Dogs. Nobody could do that anymore because there is no Powder Hall Dogs anymore. It's just hussies. Some of the houses have dogs in them, but it's not the same. Royal approval. Right. According to a report on royalcentral.com a couple of years ago, what is the Queen's favourite TV quiz show? Is it Eggheads or is it Pointless? So, there you go. That's the Queen. Eggheads or Pointless? What's her favourite? That's a ridiculous question. Okay, get your answers. Tell me when you're ready. And I'll tell you the answers. I'll do a quick recap of this round. So, number 1, Democrat or Republican? That's Franklin D. Roosevelt. President from 1933 to 1945. That's quite a long stint. What colour of jacket does the number 2 Greyhound wear at the Dugs? Blue or red? What is a vicuna or vicuña? What's it most like? Is it like a llama or is it like a pig? Yeah, it was a hard round. I think this is a difficult round. Who kills Desdemona? Is it Hamlet or Othello? And the last one, royalcentral.com ran a report a couple of years ago telling us all, like we needed to know, what the Queen's favourite TV quiz show is. And she said, Dr. Paul quiz on YouTube, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But my second favourite is Eggheads or Pointless. What would I rather have? A night at Powder Hall Dogs or watching Jesus Christ Superstar on Broadway? Oh, the dogs. Definitely. You know, the thing about Jesus Christ Superstar is it's a great film. I've seen Jesus Christ Superstar live 3 times. It's never as good as the film. The film's just the best. So yeah, if they would just build Powder Hall again and we could go to the dogs now and again, that'd be brilliant. Right, so quite a lot of people are ready. Let's get a few more. And then I'm going to tell you the answers. You're going to do some marking. Then we're going to play Mystery Bag very quickly. Then we're going to finish off with Double or Bust. And we're going to find out who's tonight's winners are. No gin sponsor tonight, but Pickering's Gin will be back next week, by the way. And for the next 4 weeks after that. They're doing a 4-week run of sponsoring the Friday quiz. Much tossing in the coin here. That's how to do it sometimes. I'm no finishing for 8. It's not going to happen, is it? 5 minutes to go. Right, here come the answers. I was doing well at one point, and I think it was the music round. Went on a bit. Okay. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 33 to 45. He was a Democrat. All right, New Deal, all that stuff. Democrat is the right answer. 2 points for Democrat. What colour is Dog 2 in British Greyhound Racing? It is blue. The number 1 dog is red. Number 2 is blue. Number 3 dog is white. Number 4 is black. Number 5 is orange. And number 6 is black and white stripes. Blue is the answer for this one. Trap 2 is blue. Okay, South American stuff. The vicuna. What is it? It's like a llama. That's what it is. There's a bunch of them failing to observe social distancing, endangering all of us. Bard, who kills Desdemona? It's Othello, not the old Othello. Strangles her, smothers her with and then he's regretful. Marion, come on. And royal approval, the Queen amazingly likes Pointless. Isn't that ironic? Okay. Democrat, blue, llama, Othello, and the Queen is Pointless. Egghead's an easy quiz to win. Queen wins every quiz because of where she was born. That's it. So she's not interested in the competitive nature of it. To be honest, Pointless is a better quiz, innit? Really. So, you know, the Queen's absolutely useless, but she knows her game shows. I think she used to like Catchphrase with Roy Walker. Didn't think the Queen was interesting enough for Pointless. Aye, she's into all that stuff. Said eggheads, lockdown lunatics. Oh dear. Aye, 50-50 is a difficult round to get 10 out of 10 on. Well done to those who have. I see Team Benji has 10 out of 10. Colin Chambers has got full marks out of 5 guesses as well. That's always satisfying. Patricide, matricide, infanticide, but what is killing the missus or the hubby? I don't know, is it sposicide or something like that? Very poor for Taran. Rubbish again, says Sue. 4. Right, a perfect 10 for Kilted Scott. Let's move on. Right, what we got here? Team of the day is Giles Angels. I don't know if they're here tonight. They're a sort of Wednesday night type of team. Used to come to the Joker. This was in the early days of online. They sent me this. There's a random selection of ways to do things. That's Giles Angels, team of the day. If you want to be team of the day, send me a picture. I'm a bit short of pictures of people doing the quiz online. I used to take a lot of pictures of people in the pub. So I need some more pictures of you doing the quiz with your friends, your family. Aye, the chase is better, but the Queen doesn't watch ITV. Prize tonight is Bawjaws, right? Extreme fridge poetry. Very, very rude. Very nasty. Don't try and win this if you have children or parents who would regularly visit your fridge. Time to play Mystery Bag. If you guess what's in the mystery bag first, then you win the Bawjaws. Ask me questions. You have to ask me questions of a yes/no nature. I'll answer them. Yes, no. And whoever's first, no, actually not whoever's first. Whoever I think is first wins the prize. And it's the first one I see. I'll try and make sure it's the first one that actually comes up. But the new rule is it's the first one that I see. Okay, to stop going up and down the thing and taking another 10 minutes doing that. Is it edible? No, it's not. Show us the bag. That's the bag there. It's just a sort of kind of bottle-y gift bag, you know. Says, what's the filling? Packet of crisps? Nah. Shaving cream? No. Can you wear it? No. Kiwi? No. Is it see-through? No. Steak pie octopus? No. Deodorant? No. Face mask? No. That's totalitarian. Well, that's connected. Is it the Queen? No, the Queen's not in my bag. Is it an animal? No. Does it make a noise? No. Well, if you do stuff to it, it'll make a noise, but it doesn't make a noise by itself. Is it drinkable? No. Is it a toy? No. Is it topical? Not really. Hammer drill? No. It's not a tool of any type. Is it hard? No. It's soft. Does it live in the bathroom? No. I mean, it could do, but my one doesn't. Is it hard or soft? Yeah, it's softish. It's more soft than hard. Is it plastic? No. Is it a book? Yes, it is a book. But I want to know the author. I thought that in advance. I thought, I'll not take book. I want the author. Can you fit it in your mouth? No. Newspaper? No. It is a book. Would it hurt if you chucked it at someone? Depends how accurate you were. Is it veiny? No, it's a book. Is it a sponge? Is it a novel? Yes, it is. Is it fiction? Yes. I think so. Yeah, it is. It is George Orwell. Simon, you've done it again. Oh, bloody hell. Tell you know who's the best at Mystery Bag? It's Simon Hatliff. Simon Hatliff has now won Mystery Bag 3 times, and there's sometimes up to 100 people playing this. Sometimes more than 100 people. And Simon has won Mystery Bag again. It is George Orwell. It's keep the aspidistra flying, all right, which I've not read. I got it at a charity shop just before lockdown, and hopefully get around to reading it. Keep the aspidistra flying. I've read plenty of George Orwell, but not this one. I think it's one of his early works. So I don't know if it's any good stuff. I'll find out. I've never read a George Orwell book that I didn't like, so I'm sure I'll like it. So Simon, and I was going to say send me your address, but you don't need to because I've still got it from the email from last time. So Simon Hatliff is the champion, and we'll be receiving the hyper-offensive Bawjaws. And if you want to buy Bawjaws, you just go bawjaws.com. Get your own. I should probably sort out some sort of discount code for people doing the quiz. Anyway, back to the quiz. No, Jam Tarts did not say it first. Thank you. What's an aspidistra? It's like an alien from planet Arg. Now, let's get on to the double or bust round. Here we are, mystery bag, right? So, prize. What's the mystery bag, right? Double or bust. Now, you got your score so far. Fantastic. Those points are safe. You take those points home. But it's time to decide if you want to go risky in the last round. So, the last round is double or bust. You get 4 points for a correct answer. That's double. So you can get 20 points here. But you run the risk of going bust. If you put one wrong answer in this last round, you get 0 points for the round. That's bust. Okay? Nightmare. To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer all the questions. So you choose which ones you're going to answer. Go for them, and then we'll find out the scores, and I'll get you to upload them. Right, let's get on with it. Number 1 is comedy lead TV question. What was the name of the character played by Ricky Gervais in the original UK version of The Office? First and surname of the character required. So the first name and the surname. First and last name. Need both. If you get half the answer, then that's no good. You get bust. Okay, but I've got to get the first and last name of the character played by Ricky Gervais in The Office. That's question number 1. I think most of you will get that one. Number 2. Which American singer was constantly, without a break, in the UK top 40 from July 1960 to February 1963, so for nearly 3 years? Who was the American singer who was constantly in the UK top 40 with different songs? Martin's saying there's a song about an aspidistra. Yeah, I think you're thinking of The Biggest Aspidistra in the World by Gracie Fields, or made popular by Gracie Fields, I think. William's saying, what's an aspidistra? It's a pot plant. Fairly kind of humdrum pot plant. Hello, Lead Bitters. Hey. Orwellian. Oh, look, George Orwell again. Pure coincidence. In George Orwell's book Animal Farm, what type of animals were Clover and Molly? Clover and Molly were both the same kind of animal. What kind of animals were they? That is question number 3. Remember, you don't have to answer any of these in this last round, this double or bust round. If you go for it, you get 4 points if you get it right. But if you go for it and get it wrong, you get bust. 0 points for the round. Number 4 is about Formula 1. Not my favourite sport, but you might like it. I don't know. What nationality was the racing driver Juan Pablo Montoya, who drove in Formula 1 during the 2000s? Sounds Spanish, but it wasn't Spanish. Not European. So what nationality was Juan Pablo Montoya? He was a Formula 1 racing driver during the 2000s. That's question number 4. I think I'd be leaving that one blank. I don't know that one. Well, I do know it because I wrote the question, but, you know, apart from that, I don't think I would know it. Oh, dear. There's always one. Kilted Scots moaning about a mystery bag. Well done, Simon. A minute behind me. Oh, no, a minute before me. All right, you're not moaning. You're congratulating. Sorry. For me. And last question. Question number 5. To hell with this. We're out of here. So, in which year did the United States declare its independence from Britain? You can get within 5 years of this to get the right answer. So if to get the points, okay. So if you get spot on or up to 5 years out, you get the points. If you're 6 years out, you get bust. You can, of course. No, you didn't moan. Sorry, Kilted Scott. Sorry about that. I thought you were being one of those people who say, "Oh, I got it first." Sorry. Right, so what year did the United States of America declare itself independent from Britain? To hell with us, we're out of here. Tell me when you're ready. I don't know where the octopus chat came from. Well, this guy or person or woman, I don't know who it is, Gorilla Parrot came in and said, I caught an octopus today. I asked Gorilla Parrot to explain this, and instead of explaining whether he'd eaten or whether he'd caught an octopus, he's gone and told us that octopi eat prawns from creels, then go down the rope to the next creel. They can suck a whole string of creels, leaving only a sad trail of shells as evidence. Alright, so when fishing, we take any we catch in creels home for bar snacks, you bastards. Right, so the explanation was coming. It was just split over 2 different comments. Colin's saying might have used up his luck. Well, it doesn't work like that, does it? It goes in streaks sometimes. Brittany is ready. Gorilla Parrot is Army Neil. Yes, of course. Sorry, it's Army Neil. Well, you're not a bastard then, because you're Army Neil. Do what you like. Eat who you want. Neil. Neil's a good guy. Right. Quick recap on the questions very quickly. Ricky Gervais's character's name from The Office. American singer constantly in the charts. 144 weeks in the chart from 1960 to 63. Can we see number 1? There it is again, Keith. It's just, what's the name of the character played by Ricky Gervais? I'm saying you need the first and last name. It's not a trick or anything like that. It's just, what's the name of the character? Clover and Molly out of Animal Farm. What type of animals are they? Danizzo's saying, finally a question for the US fans. I think if we go back through the quiz, we'll find quite a lot of American content. Juan Pablo Montoya's from which country? Formula 1 driver. And USA! World's greatest country. When did they split off from the mothership? Okay, lots of people have told me they are ready. Remember, one wrong answer is bust, so careful what you do. Got a couple of seconds left just to score them out if you're not sure, or just to leave them and go what we call balls out, which is to go for all of them. Or as many as you dare. Let's find out the answers right now. So comedy lead, here we go. Here come the answers. 4 points. Fabian's got their balls out. They're nervous though. David Brent. That's David Brent, innit? That's you, if you got the points there. I'd never watched The Office, but I mean, it looks quite funny. Chart topper, who was in the charts without a break for nearly 3 years? It was Elvis Presley. It was the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley. 4 points if you got Elvis. Bust if you said something else. If you do get bust, tell everybody what you wrote down, how you got bust. It's good to know what people put. Number 3, Clover and Molly in Animal Farm, both horses. Friends with Boxer, who gets turned into glue. Spoiler. Formula 1, what nationality was Juan Pablo Montoya? Formula 1 motor racing driver. He was Colombian. There he is. Look at that. Look at the fans. See how clever it is. Formula Juan. Nick got bust. He said cows. Bust! Scored out the king. Had the king down. Scored out the king. Didn't believe in the king. Kate's bust as well. And the last one, USA declared independence from Britain. You had to get 5 years either way, which is quite tight for something so long ago. But I made it that way because it's quite a famous date. It's 1776. Right? So if you said anything between 1771 and 1781, you got the points. Civil War has broken out in the team. Well, that's the War of Independence. Civil War's a little bit later, but it looks like it's come to your team right now, Abby. You said pigs? No. No, the pigs are Napoleon and Snowball and Squealer are the ones with names, I think. Big Mac. Go full marks. 20 out of 20. All right. Extra for spot on. Nah, nothing extra for spot on. I give the range. That's that. Bust, you can only get maximum of 20 in this round. Right. Said 1760. So nah, they were still under the thumb back then. Then they were like, oh no, let's get out of this. Let's be Americans and that. Let's get. So they had about 20 years where they had to work on a new accent. Then they could become independent. Bang on for the last one. Yeah, it's a famous date. That's why I made it quite tight with the 5 years either way. Often with something that long ago, I'll make it 20 or 50 years either way, but and it's that well known, I thought, right, I'll make that 5 years either way. 12 points for Xenon Sepp, Quiz Christopherson. Guessed Elvis and horses at the last minute. Only knew one other answers. Right, I think the scores are very, very varied tonight. I think the scores are all over the place. So I want to get your scores uploaded. I'm going to give you the link to do that. You just click on the link and it uploads your score. It's just a small form, team name and score. That's all it is. Now I'm just about to post that link into the chat. If I can just get it here. There we go. And I'll say thank you to everybody for doing the quiz, for coming here and doing the quiz. I appreciate that. I also thanks Jam Tarts. That's a nice thing to say. Hi, what is it? 14 minutes past 8. I think I must have got finished about 10 past. It's not so bad. If you think the quiz is worth a tip, then please give me a tip. The quiz is free. You don't have to pay. It's free to do the quiz. It's absolutely fine. But if you think it's worth a couple of quid for a tip, I would be delighted to get that from you. Doing this for my family, you know. Like, to be serious, I'm trying to make a living out of it. Because I was making a living in the pubs, but there are no pubs. That's the PayPal link. I've just put the link in there. The link's in the description as well. So it's PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You can use a card. Because some people say I don't have PayPal, but you don't need PayPal. So anything I get off you, £1, £2, £3 tip, that'd be great. Fantastic. Thank you to everyone who does donate. And You know, I appreciate it. If you cannot donate or you don't want to donate, that's absolutely fine. But please like the video, because that helps me in the algorithms and all that hoo-ha. And also, please tell your friends. Tell your friends about the quiz. I'm doing a quiz more or less every weeknight in different shape or form. That's the War of Independence there. We won, actually. Britain won the war, but because we got such a good sense of fair play, we said to them, look, you guys fought really, really well. Why don't you be independent? That's what we said after the war. See, that's the Redcoats easily dealing with the Hicks from USA. But we had big heart, and we were like, no, you guys are nice guys. Good fight, lads. You have a country. So David Brent, Elvis Presley, Horses, Colombian, and 71 to 81 is the range for the USA. Thank you, Keith. Post the tip link, please. I did, Raymond. I'll post it just one more time again. I'll post the scores upload link again in just a second. I'll tell you a few things. Who won? Upload your scores. Oh, I should do it now. I should do it when I say that. So get your scores up there. I will make a league table of all tonight's scores. I'll do it after the 9 o'clock quiz, because I'm going to repeat this quiz on Facebook. If you've just come in the door, or you know somebody who missed it who would like it, tell them about it. Tell them I'm doing it again at 9 o'clock, which is actually pretty soon, on Facebook. So I repeat the same quiz. So don't come back yourself, because it's the same questions, but it's just a second chance for people to hear it, because 7 o'clock is a little early for some. Thank you, Sarah, for that. Thank you for people saying it was a good quiz. I think it was a good quiz tonight. Nice mix of difficult and easy. Sorry about lack of music, Marion. We'll be doing that again. Here's your voucher. Thanks for completing the quiz, everybody. So you get 2 points. Now you've done the quiz, you get 2 points for next time. Coming up, the Big Teams quiz. Last night, Marty Pello was back on the Big Teams quiz. It's a different format, Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's more a shouting out thing, a little bit more manic than this. It's quite good fun, a little bit mental, you know. And everyone chooses one of 3 teams to be on. Last night's winner was Marty Pello team, so he'll be back again on Tuesday. Greta Thunberg and Prince Philip were his victims last night. The Clydebank Super Lothario right on top. That's 9 o'clock on YouTube, Tuesday, I should say. This format, the pub quiz format, is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So 7 o'clock on YouTube, 9 o'clock on Facebook. There are sponsors lined up. Monday has Cross Borders beer, so you can win beer on a Monday. You can win the breed on Wednesday, courtesy of James the Baker from Herbie's West End. Now, you can only win that if you're Edinburgh based, because James has got a van, not a space rocket. But he'll bring you the breed. Dick and Dom in the Lockdown Flat won the bread on Wednesday, and they posted some really great pictures today of them having it outdoors with the sun shining on the bread. Really, nice pictures. I'll post them later. Is that how Scotland will become independent? I've got no idea. No idea what's going to happen there. Simon says, cheers, just finishing off the last of the Cross Borders beer. So, Simon has now won the beer, because you won that a few Mondays ago. You've won the breed. And have you won the bread? No. I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. Because Alan, who's your teammate, won the bread this week. I'm thinking of Alan. But you're all part of the same team, the same outfit. The Porn Dwarfs. Mighty successful team. Or at least, actually, you know what? Your scores aren't that great on the... I mean, they're good, but you're never like top 2 or 3 on the league table. But you're very, very, very good at Mystery Bag. Barrymore's Fist got 56 tonight. Quite low for a full team Friday. Me and Jam Tarts do better on our own. Well, this is how splits begin, isn't it? Quiz was 100% sound. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you, Andrew. 2 beers and a Bodgers for me. Beer and bread for Alan, gin for Alana. Yeah, thank you. That's the Porn Dwarfs Mystery Bag success summary there from Simon. Absolutely. I mean, it's disconnected. What's that? Reconnection successful. If I just glitched out there, saying that the software disconnected. Yeah, I'd love to stay in Blether. I'll probably do that after the 9 o'clock one, but I need to get ready for the 9 o'clock one, so I'm going to get out of here. I'll put the payment link up one more time. If anyone fancies giving me £1 or £2, then that'd be great. And if you all did that, I'd be fine. I wouldn't have any worries. And I would maybe buy a new shirt. Something like that. Maybe something psychedelic. That's my offer to you. If you tip enough, I'll buy a psychedelic shirt. El Destructo are out of the house. See you later, Richie. Thanks for coming doing the quiz. See you all later. Right. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, it was a good quiz. Right, thank you very much. Right, I'm out of here. Stop wearing t-shirts with suit jackets. Well, what's your solution to that problem of me sitting here naked? What's your solution, Richard Kenny? Flesh-coloured pants? Did you not tell me a story once about your dad wearing flesh-coloured pants whilst doing the gardening and wearing welly boots? And you went to your house and you saw your dad wearing swimming trunks, slightly sort of faded and flesh-coloured, and welly boots and a big fork. And just for a second, you thought the worst, but it was only the second worst. I'm comfortable with my t-shirt and jacket combo. It's great. Got a bunch of with a radio tape. Fuck, I forgot a great detail. With a radio taped to his chest. What? Because it was somehow too difficult to have it sitting on the wall or something like that, or on a bucket. What a loony. What a proper, genuine madman. I kind of aspire to being your dad, just a bit where he stops working and starts painting. That's great. That's pretty cool. Hopefully I can do that one day. But I don't know if I'll be cutting about in my front garden wearing flesh-coloured anything. Because it swung down when he dug the hole. Blimey. Right. Aye, thank you, Lockdown Lunatics. Thank you for being here. It is a good quiz, but it needs you to be here. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So thanks for coming. Right, I'm out of here. Got to turn this off. Get ready for 9 o'clock. See you later. Bye, everybody. Good night. Bye.